So what I'm going to do now is simulate a shot out of really, really thick sand with the high bounce wedge, the 14, and a sand shot of very, very firm sand. And the way I'm going to simulate that is, for the really, really firm shot, I'm literally going to kick away all of the sand. And then you're going to hear, that's really firm. That's almost as firm as a cart path. Then when I hit the high bounce wedge, the 14, I'm going to kick the sand up into a nice big volcano here and make it really, really difficult on myself, that if I don't take the perfect amount of sand, I'm going to leave the shot in the bunker. But the high bounce is going to make that margin for error a lot easier. So even if I take a little bit too much sand, you can see that goes right through it. This is also true of wet lies. Wet lies, you want a lot of bounce so the club doesn't dig. Firm lies, you don't want as much bounce because you don't want the club to bounce up in the ball, as I said already. So that's what this is all about, is going and getting a variety of wedges, because it's the least expensive club in the bag, having a variety of opportunities to use different bounces in order to work with changing conditions. Now on these two sand shots I'm going to hit, the one off the volcano, which is going to simulate the really, really thick bunkers, I'm going to open up that face substantially. And I'm going to have the grooves of the club pointed to the outside of my left toe to get maximum exposure of the bounce. So I'm increasing that 14 degrees of bounce by opening up the club face, because I don't want that thing digging in this thick sand. Where conversely, when I kick all the sand away onto the hard pan and I use the low bounce wedge, I'm going to actually use a square face on a sand shot, which is quite rare, because I want to expose as little of the bounce as possible. So that's how you use different bounces in different conditions. Firm shot off the hard pan, same thing. Low bounce wedge, square face. When you're on the wet grass and it's a little bit muddy and the club wants to dig, you might want to open that face, not as much as a bunker shot, but just a hair, in order to expose that large bounce even more.